Hello, 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 chat. Oh, shite. I forgot to turn on.
Oh, that's why I forgot. Second chat.
Here we are. Now we have some light on my beautiful face. And I think we're ready to go. So we're just gonna turn down the music just a bit. We're just gonna greet each other with a warm and loving hello. And there's the test server. Just gonna launch that while we do. There are a few things changed now. So first of all, we changed the power parameters of the cabins. This corrected the excessively fast acceleration of heavy cabins and builds based on them. This was somewhat what we talked about earlier. All right. You remember how these cabins, no matter how many wheels you put on there, the acceleration was just fucking nuts. So that's been fixed, it looks like. And there will be a little bit more drifting again. I know this was also something that a lot of people talked about. They wanted back. So I guess that's pretty neato to see. And a general decrease in the feeling of driving on the rails, which is not typical for vehicles with wheels now. I don't know what this means. If they mean like if you drive on rails, as if your direction is very sort of, holy shit, I need a haircut again since I just showered, so my hair is wet as fuck. I didn't want to smell for the stream, you know. But I'm not sure what this means, but it might be like that your direction feels limited to one thing or something like that. I don't know if they mean rails as in, you know, trains. That's a train. Yeah. And then this. Increased maximum hover speed. Which is kind of interesting. I'm just setting up the account for the test server. So I don't really know what to expect from today's video, or stream rather. But hey, it's probably gonna be interesting. So we're just gonna go ahead and load this. And I think we're ready. So what's happening right now is that I think we should start out by testing hovers, because those were kind of fucked at last time. So, okay. Judging by the fact that hovers is still this slow, it seems like this is what they want them to be, but now the movement speed is 85. Like, that makes no fucking sense at all. Why? Why make them faster? That's like the biggest complaint everyone has. They still feel kind of sloppy. So I guess it's just the way they want hovers to be. It's gonna be very thick hovers all over the place. But yeah, it is what it is. We'll adapt and overcome, or we'll start playing something else. You know, it's not the end of the world. We also had a beholder sculpting here. Not overweight. So it's looking pretty good. And this thing can also now do 85. So this is basically now, I think this can best be described as, for those of you that play Echo Cabin with cannons, it feels a bit like that. Just doing 85. So that's pretty funny. Omni works really well now. They didn't change anything about Omni since last time, did they? Oh, Omni box. Yeah, but still, I mean... So actually, these like super seal clubby builds have just become better, I guess. Let's try something. Let's see if we can find one of these exactly. I want to try something here because I feel like this is what is gonna end up being OP now. I mean, this is not faster than so many other builds. Pretty sure if we put a beholder on here, it would probably feel faster, honestly. Yeah, that feels pretty much the same, to be honest. But 85 is really fast for hovers. 85 is too fast. I don't hope they become this fast. That is gonna make even more people complain, that's for sure. Because I mean, you can absolutely zoom all over the place here if you do this. So I don't think Omnibox is gonna be the new meta cabin at all. Because the increase in power that the perk gives is close to the same base power that legendary cabins, that epic cabins don't have, you know? Max speed drop. In my opinion, they could go back to 75. I think that's fine. Because that would allow people to get close to you if they were playing, you know, big ramps or wheels or whatever. You would able to still catch up to hovers. So the challenge for a hover player is then to utilize the omnidirectional movement for fast strafing, which you would do if you increase the inertia and the acceleration. So I don't feel any difference here when we're playing build at this size, besides just the fact that we're faster. I wouldn't say hovers are as such hard to get away from. I would just say that they are if you are trying to run away by going around corners all the time, then they are hard to run away from, because others will be able to efficiently drift around or slide around turns without drifting, because often when you try to, you know, cut corners in order to get away from a hover, then you're going to end up losing speed because you're drifting around that corner. And that's going to screw you over, but if you just go straight, you just got to go faster than the hover. I'd rather have acceleration than max speed buff on them. How many of you guys would want that? Acceleration. What about the rest of you? You also got to try the drifting, by the way. Cock pit. Get that logged in. I just want to try with blue wheels, just to see what that feels. There we are. And controls. Because I know this was one of the things that people mentioned last time, that they retired, that the drifting wasn't as good anymore. Okay, so there's definitely still more grip, but this might as well just be the build. You lose speed a bit quicker when you're drifting, like it catches back on again. The wheels sort of get traction again quicker now. So it's hard to initiate those really heavy slides. But you can definitely still drift. So that is pretty dope. It's gonna be something else, but it's all about that adaptation, which is doable. I want to try see what that is like with cambers, when cambers are turned down, you know. We are. So when cambers are down, we should be able to drift even better. Okay? So it definitely, but I don't know, it's so hard to tell when I don't have my usual drift builds. So, can you drift without boost? Yeah, we're still sliding here. Oopsie. Ow. How many wheels can you fit? I don't think they changed how many you can use. They just did something to the acceleration, which I actually kind of want to see. Is this a new seal clubbing tool? That is actually some pretty nasty maneuverability. And then 85 kilometers. It's pretty sick. Oh, I know how we can test that actually, because this one was crazy fast last time. That is still not a bad acceleration at all. I really see a bright future ahead of big ram spiders if we're gonna get something similar to this. I kind of want to go in a game with this thing. Oh right, that is a Hermit ST, so you can use the handbrake trick. That's why. Let's just try going into battle with this. Oh god. Hopefully they give us storage expansions again. Augers, yes. Yes. No. God, this is gonna take a lot of time. How did we get into battle before? Didn't we have too much in our inventory there as well? I'm so confused right now. Oh well. I want hover methods to be lightweight, yeah. Even when we're on the fucking test server, dudes. Even when we are on the fucking test servers, dudes. Let's see. Someone over here. So what I'm trying to do is I just want to get a bot to go at us. And kind of wedge us. Okay. Good chain. This guy is still quite easily pushing us. Oh. Simon, thank you so much for becoming a member, dude. Welcome to the Burger Buns. Enjoy your new lovely emojis and the like. So I feel like I'm kind of just awkwardly pushing these guys back and forth. I can't really tell. What do you guys think? It's always so hard to figure. I feel like it's so hard to tell. Is their entire team is the same bot and so are these guys? I would have left this, but just judging by the fact that there is 2 full teams of pork spiders, I just kind of want to see the carnage. So I'll try to push into them in wheel mode and see how much I can push their spiders. Oh, wow. I honestly cannot tell if this has had much effect. Holy shit, that's a thick build. I do not know, chat. I feel like we still pretty easily kept that guy just pinned in the corner there. So I'm not sure if I like that. That's a tough one, Chad. Because I feel like I still push these guys rather easily. Wait, where the fuck you going? Back here. When I'm in wheel mode, I don't feel like there's much resistance, to be honest. It's a tough one. I don't know, chat. Let's see. I feel like there was a lot of builds on here last time. Bigfoots. I just want to see Bigfoots. Is it just me or is the turning changed on wheels? Do you see how we maintain the speed? A bit like when you pull the handbrake. You know the handbrake trick where you handbrake and then you just instantly shoot off again? You don't normally do that on wheels, do you? See, we turn. Bam, we shoot off. You see how we don't lose any speed as such when we turn? So I think it keeps the wheels spinning now in a different way. Look at this. We turn. You see how it's still at 104? So the wheels are turning pretty fucking fast right now, but we're not going that fast because we're driving in a circle. But then when I... Bam! It just shoots off again. So the wheel rotation speed, or the wheel speed, is not reduced now when you turn as a melee. Which effectively means... Or not as a melee, sorry, as a wheel build. So... Effectively, Bigfoots might have the same sort of functionality now as... Okay, our wheel speed definitely reduced there. Someone who played more than I did might be able to chip in on this. So the build is definitely just shooting off, so... Holy shit, you can pull some serious handbrake turns now then. Rough. Interesting. Like again, overall, like I said before, overall I'm definitely excited about some of these changes. These I definitely feel like wheels are pretty viable. I'd love to experiment more with wheel builds. Like do some mastodons and shit on wheels, tsunamis on wheels, or typhoon, sorry. Probably not gonna do that, but there's a lot of things we can do here. This is still complete bullshit. So acceleration is still pretty good. That was without the cabin perk. What if we activate the cabin perk? Alright, these big chunky builds are gonna absolutely fucking... be zooming out of there. This big brain actually covered his Nova. But besides that... What is this acceleration thingy? You see that? Turn, slow down, yoink, and it's just off again. It's fully slingshotting. I'm not sure I get it. I don't know. A part of me like it. A part of me likes it. It's gonna make wheels way more viable to play other than only melee, because you can actually, you know, drive around and dodge shit and stuff like that. It's so random. Whoop. Again. It's really random. And Howdy GT with the straight up positivity coming into the chat, being all positive. Show him some love, chat. He is bringing the good mood and the great love for everyone in here. I think it shows the wrong streamer to go say shit like that, but, you know, don't tell him, chat. Let him figure out yourself. Okay, so. Yeah, same thing goes for hermits. The exact same thing goes for hermits. See that? It's like we're pulling the handbrake, but we're just not. So they now have built-in handbrakes, basically. And this thing is even without... I don't think all wheels are turning on this, are they? I actually cannot see. Nope. So you don't have to differentiate between steering and non-steering, because usually you wouldn't play a combo of it because you wouldn't be able to pull the handbrake trick, but that does not matter anymore because now that was a handbrake turn and holy fucking shit, we're just zooming out of there. Look at that. Handbrake turn. Zoom. Sheesh, dude, this is actually insane. I don't think I like it. But I don't really know. Okay. Okay. I don't think they changed anything to tracks as far as I know. Nah, this is still the same. Okay. So this thing is ammo. This thing has 5,000 HP, so if I now pop the perk here and this thing will just absolutely fucking zoom, I'm gonna cry. This is a 5k HP brick just completely fucking zooming at you with 90 kilometers an hour. That is actually scary. That's actually scary. Just make the hover more of a skill pod like Arathorn. Yeah. So, don't mind the build, like, there's a special place in hell for people bringing in low-skilled piece of shit builds like this, but besides that, tracks are still zooming, so there's not a lot there. What are those things called? Armor track? Nah. Hardened track. Start an online petition against talk? Why though? The talk is a fucking great idea. The talk is an amazing idea because it's gonna change up the way that we play builds so much. They just gotta get it right. But if the only reaction we can ever give the devs whenever they bring in new stuff is just cancel this, cancel that. Oh my god, if I was a game dev, I would have shut down the fucking game and told people to piss off a long time ago. Talk isn't fixing hovers. What do you mean? I don't, like... Just because we're getting a patch that changes movement pods does not mean that it's a patch related to trying to change hovers. Everything is not about fucking changing hovers to one or the other. This game has wheels, Omni wheels, hovers, tracks. What else do we have? Legs, big rams. We have so much shit in here. It's not all centered around how things affect hovers. I'm just looking at it because currently 9 out of 10 builds in my garage is based on hovers. So in case we get a change on this, I have a shit ton of building to do. And I'm not very happy about that. But it's not going to change the fact that if there is a better movement pod... Oh, it's not a trigger at all, dude. Don't worry, I'm not ranting at you. So don't take it as a rain. Please don't take it as rain. I'm just talking here straight from the heart. That's what I do. So don't take it as rain, and don't feel offended if I bring up a comment that you bring. I'm very fucking happy that you bring comments, okay? Just so we get that out of the way. But besides that, I'm merely just focusing a lot of hovers because I have a lot of hovers in my garage, but I'll change them if I have to. It's just like I'm gonna have to do a shit ton of building if this really goes through. That's why. But I mean, I'm very happy for this. I'm very happy for these changes, to be honest with you, dudes. I think it's very, very nice to see that they're continuously trying to make this more. So, in general, I think it's really nice to see. What I would love to see is just... And I have no idea how you put this in here, but I mean, if they're revolutionizing the way that movement pods are working, why not just revolutionize the way that hovers are working? So, that... Don't you just get exhibition builds? No work involved. Yeah, okay, chat. That's it. Someone just exposed us, okay? We're just playing off of exhibition builds all day long. That's what we do when we do Clan Wars, when I sit here and spend hours trying to perfect these builds so that I can upload them to you on my member sites. It's all just, you know, exhibition builds. So, no work. No work involved, chat. No work involved. I don't spend hours editing my videos, chat. None of that. I don't spend hours trying to plan my videos, make my channel. No work involved. It's just exhibition builds. Huntsman Cap should not have been able to have 8 medium wheels. How much can they have right now? Let's try to build here. Tree just pay someone? Yeah, it's not even me playing actually. I didn't mean intent for this to get out there, but it's actually not even me behind the camera. I just found a dude, I met him on the street randomly one day. He sounded exactly like me. So I said, hey dude, do you want to make some money? And he was like, yeah, sure. And now he does all of the videos. Didn't I just craft the huntsman? Where the fuck is it? There it is. Alright, so we got 600 torque on there. Let's see. What is the torque drain of different wheels? Wheels? So... I guess it depends on what kind of wheel you want to play with. Now... say we took chain wheels. Say we just... simply because I don't have a lot of wheels on here. And do like this. So that's 6 wheels. I don't even think I own a blue engine. Here. Then... I don't know. This... erase. Whatever. Not erase. Shifts. Camber. Racing wheel. Can't have that either. Then we would actually need an epic engine. So... but I mean... fuck if you have an engine or not. Why would you want more than 6 wheels on here? If you're a beginner player, I mean, I could just grab the Colossus. If it's just a matter of how many wheels we can slap on here to be creative, then I could just put a Colossus on here and we would be able to put 8 wheels. So, I mean, we would even have talking more. What if we craft small wheels? How many small wheels can we have on there? 70 and 52. So we'll probably be able to have 10 or 12 small wheels on here. So in this situation of you being a beginner player, if you want to build a build that carries 10 wheels or some shit like that, then I think, you know, you should just prioritize growing instead. And then once you get to a place where you grow and you have enough parts to create these creative builds, then I think you're surely going to be ready to also invest enough parts into, for example, getting a better engine than the Huntsman, so you don't have to have 10 wheels on there. But it doesn't limit art builds. How many art builds? Like, how often do you look at the Huntsman and you're like, today I'm going to make a build that has 10 wheels and a Huntsman cabin. I mean... how often do you find yourself in a situation where I'm all in now, chat. I'm all in now. Where you need this to be an art build. How often do you find yourself in a situation where this is an art build? So that's just my point. I feel like if we're talking about limiting creativity, if you have enough parts to be creative, you also have enough parts so that you have an engine with more torque that can carry more wheels, you know? That's sort of the way I see it, and I'm fine with you guys disagreeing. I'm just trying to enlighten my point here. Yeah. Hover's acceleration is fucking terrible. And that is if you want it or not. And Earth, look at this shit. Like, their speed from side to side is right now slower than a spider. That's not ideal in my opinion. Oh shit, this one is overweight. Let's just fix that. Not anymore. Wait. Look at this. This is a not overweight build. Hovers are not meant to be fucking tanks. No, but see, now you're getting contradictory with what you're saying. Hovers are not meant to be tanks. They're supposed to be light shit. And meanwhile, you're saying that they got buffed because they got increased speed. But the issue right now is that power is the #1 stat that is related to acceleration. And because light cabins provide the least amount of power, you're never gonna have a situation where a hover will be light and fast. Because low power means low acceleration. Light cabin means low power, which means low acceleration. On the other hand, heavy cabin means plenty of power. Plenty of power means fast acceleration. And then you're gonna end up in a situation where hovers is gonna be a big fucking boat because you gotta play a heavy cabin on it, okay? And that's our issue here. That's the issue with hovers right now on the test server. So that's the issue. 5,500 PS hover build on test server. You can't just put it up like that. Because then one, we could test this, which is going to be ridiculously fast. Right? This is going to be stupidly fast. Or we could test something like this, which is going to be what hovers are right now as well. But I mean, we can't just relate them to one. Hovers, in my opinion, don't belong in low PS. That's one thing I 100% agree with you guys. So I also don't think that we should consider how can we nerf hovers the most possible down here, you know. You can't justify hovers being unusable at higher power scores because you want them to be bad at low power scores. You gotta find the other way around alternative, in my opinion, because hovers can easily be countered at higher PS because they can't just run around when you have these tiny builds and destroy them before those tiny builds can do something. In higher PS, you have more counters towards them. You see a build like this? 6 hovers. Compared to what we've previously seen. Alright, so just because a hover is OP at a low power score, they are annoying as hell. Should they then be unusable? Should the consequence of making them balanced at low PS be that they are unusable at higher power score? Would that be a fair change, that they are then just completely unusable otherwhere? But just for a second, imagine how slow this build is going to be when you add armor onto this, because it's not even that fast right now. So that's the issue here we have right now. That you have to find that common ground where hovers can actually function. And it's just gonna be so freaking hot, sadly. Dude. Dude! Yeah, so as soon as you slap hovers on a build, it's gonna be 7k plus. And then once the accumulated power score is gonna be above, then it's gonna start rising again. I honestly feel like it's a good change as well, NQ. Yeah, big for it's... Noble D Noble, welcome to the stream, dude. This is still pretty slow. That's good. That's good. Okay, so this hover doesn't actually... This hover does not have an engine. That's pretty interesting. I gotta be very honest with you here, chat. This seems decently fast considering it doesn't have an engine. Right? Also, that's a scuffed build right there. Where did the music go? Here we are. I don't really know. It would just be so dope if they got the hovers, like... All of a sudden, one day we log into a test server and we just see these hovers being... perfect. Right? That would just be so cool. What else? What else should we look at, chat? What else should we look at? Any changes besides movement? As far as I've been able to tell, we actually haven't looked around here. I don't think we have anything. Nah, we don't have much. Welcome to the stream, dudes. don't know. The issue is that I don't know how these are supposed to feel. Because with the changes that we had last time, I feel like those did them pretty well. Trying to see if I can find a worm build here. Oh god. The good old. The good old. Oh my god. Would have been crazy though. If we had Omni, if this game would have died back then. If meat greatness had felt like that back when horizontal main drakes were a thing. Holy shit, dude. This is so easy to steer. There's just no like sudden bumping and shit like that, and you can just turn on a dime like that. Bam. That is crazy. I've always wondered if you could use the general idea of this build for anything else, you know, considering how fast it can turn and shit like that. Because with the way that these grip now, then I don't really know, chat. Nah, Nest is a shitty weapon, so I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say so. Interesting though. Interesting. Okay, so this is okay. That wasn't for me, grinders. I was hoping. Why do people put hog? Wait, what? Why do those two hovers make it so quickly? That's a bit funny. Oh. Sideways. Still a bit slow though. Chat. I was very hopeful for meat grinders back when they changed them quite a lot, but they just never really made them what I feel like meat grinders could have become. Which is a shame. That is a shame. But I don't think that there are many more changes. I kind of just wanted to check out all of this. So someone just asked for a quick recap. So I'm thinking that we can just kind of do like a full-on recap here for what happened. Before we do that though, hashtag advertisement chat. I need you all. I need you all to go like, comment, and watch this video. Okay? I know you can do that for me. And alright. So quick recap. Hovers now 85. I don't think it's necessary. They can do a max of 85. I think they should bring it back and then make it so that they completely changed the way that power scales with acceleration on hovers, because at the moment it's going in the wrong direction. Light cabins will be faster on hovers, but light cabins don't have the necessary power to efficiently be able to pull hovers around. Besides that, or what this means is that heavy cabins will be better for hovers, because they have more power to pull them. And this is not a hover, but if we go in here and we grab Icarus, Zach Carpenter, thank you so much for the 5, dude. Much appreciated. And just do a cohort. Well, then you can see even this build with 8 hovers and a shit ton of armor, and I don't even think this has an engine. No, it doesn't even have an engine. Oh shit, do we not have a competent? We don't. Just gonna download this. Wait, there was actually a pretty good build there. Something like this we need. This is overweight, isn't it? No. It just says a fuck ton of hovers. Holy shit, that's a lot of hovers. You see, even with all of these hovers, this build is as fast as the Griffin right now. And that's not what we need. Does this build have an engine? Wait, bro, what in the fuck? It does. Where is it? Oh, it's right there. Okay. So considering that this build has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 hovers. 14 hovers. It's about as fucking fast as this. And that's not ideal in my opinion. See this? That's not ideal in my opinion. So hopefully they will change it so that they want light cabins to be what makes hovers fast. So make light cabins have enough power to actually pull hovers or do something else. Because right now, it's just going to be even more floating big ass boats. And that's not good. Wheel changes I really like. I really like the wheel changes. I think it's dope to see how they're changing this. In my opinion, they are going to be way more viable than they are right now. And I think that's super dope to see. So it's not only going to be melees that are on wheels, but we can actually have different things on wheels. Omnis feels pretty good. In general, all of those things feel kind of good. I still don't know if it's intentional that, you know, you can turn on a dime like this and then you just kind of get, whoops, slingshotted out there like no tomorrow. Nah, because you just can't make light cabins have more power than heavy cabins, because heavy cabins need more power to pull more weight. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to accelerate when you fill out the entire 20+K ton mass limit. So, yeah, that's overall what I think about it. Hover change, not very good. Wheel change, pretty good. Hover's extremely underwhelming, sorry. Yep, I do fully agree. I hope they change it, but let's see. Also, forget about light cabins, accept heavy cabins, but that's not what anyone wants. People don't want heavy cabins on hovers. People don't want these big ass fucking bricks flying around that makes no sense to anyone. That's not what people want. So I don't get why people want, or why they should go through with it. But yeah. That is that's pretty much all we have, chat. What I also have for you is a new video, so you should definitely go watch that. Look at this. It's so good. It's so good. We had so much fun on stream the other day. So, I don't know, chat. I think we could just gonna round off the stream here. I just quickly wanted to go in and see what was changed and talk a little bit more about it with you guys. I feel like we're getting some nice things out there. We're having a good talk whenever we do this, and I really appreciate that. So, just want to say thank you for being here, everybody. And yeah, let's round off the stream. There we are. Chat, bye bye. Thank you for being here. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye, chat. You hang up first. No, you hang up first, chat. Okay.